Right, well it's 9 o'clock. I've actually been awake since 3 a.m. and I went to bed at 12:30. So obviously wasn't tired. So I got up and what did I do? I just pottered around all night. Actually, I went upstairs into the upstairs of the cottage and I did some more work up there. I made quite a lot of mess though, because I'll show you in a minute, there's some bits of wood that I had to take off, and I put loads more insulation up. It's not finished yet, but I've got quite a lot of it done. So I'm just going to make myself a cup of tea and then I'll show you upstairs how far we got on since literally yesterday. So yeah. Good morning, Dad.
Morning.
What are you up to?
We're going to put these couple of steps back in here in front of the door so you can get in and out properly. But the problem is we've come out a bit too far with the
With the stones, yeah.
stones. So we've got to take.
Well, I didn't realise the step was actually wider than the doorway.
Yeah, it's wider than the door. Overlaps by about under the mirror either side.
Yeah. So
we've
got to take two stones out.
Two stones out, and then we can get them in.
So we got Steve coming in today. He's normally the gardener, isn't he? But
Yeah, he's going to give us a hand this morning. You won't want him all day, but we'll get him up here this morning.
Yeah, because I've got loads of stuff upstairs. I need to clear out a load of rubble and stuff.
Yeah.
So I can get more insulation. I can't move around up there at the minute. I can't move the scaffold in the other side to get the insulation in the roof. But I made quite a start. I've done almost half of it.
Yeah.
Up on the roof, so.
We'll get the rest of it cleared out this morning.
Yeah.
And then we can start getting the timber up there for the roof and insulation for the.
Yeah, and then
roof.
I can get that in before the weekend. That's got it. That'll go in now, no problem.
Yep.
Alright, lovely. Right, now time for that cup of tea. Steve's arrived, so we're going to actually make a start on clearing out upstairs. I'm just going to show you what I've done so far though since yesterday. Right, so this is what I did in the last video. That's all of the rock wool put in along the main wall, the back wall. And since then, I've done this entire wall. I think we can see there's a lot of stuff in the way, which this is what we're going to move out of the way today, all of this junk. So I managed to do all of this wall right the way up to the apex. And I've also made a start on insulating the roof as well. So that's the first layer that's going to go in the roof. And then once the battens go on horizontally for the plasterboard to go onto, there'll be spaces to put another layer horizontally, so it'll be double layered. And yeah, so you can see that's the difference. That's where there's no insulation. You can just see the bare tiles underneath. But there's still loads of things that need moving down. Lots of bags of rubble and rubbish, and I can't work in this mess, so I'm going to get it all moved downstairs today. And I've done something. I had a little experiment. If you look over here, you've got the dormer, and the chevrons, they come straight down and they meet the top of the dormer. And originally that was how they were going to be. Just the roof would come down to the top of the windows and then finish. But I actually really wanted to have the top of the dormers open. So what I did is this morning I got up here with a saw and I cut the two ends of these chevrons out, and it's actually open here. So I don't know whether to board it out and have it open. You can't really tell from here. Yeah, have it open or have it sloping down. Either way, it doesn't matter because I can put battens back over here if I decide to keep it not exposed. But I'm still deciding, so it doesn't really matter at the moment. We're not at that stage yet, but yeah. It already feels a little bit warmer up here. The paper seems to be peeling off, so I'm probably going to peel the paper off of that and just have it just like that. Yeah. So once we've had a bit of a clear up, we can get an idea of what we're going to do next. Still got to insulate the front wall. But once that's done, I can think about putting plasterboard up. So let's have a clear up and then see where we are. Right, Steve's over there. All right, Steve, how you doing?
Nearly there.
Just getting these are the battens that the plasterboard's going to be attached to. that get attached to the ceiling. So Steve's just bringing them in for me. You normally do the gardening, don't you, Steve? But you've been roped into this today. Oh, perfect. I'll come down and get those, Dad. Right. Just gonna hold the camera up, walk down this ladder. I'm actually walking down the ladder the wrong way, but you know, here we go. I can just hold on to the wall here and we'll be okay. Oh, there we go. Sorry, got to do some filming today. I promised everyone yesterday that I'd do a video today, and I realised I hadn't filmed anything, so...
Well, you've got plenty to film today.
Well, it's early, so I can get it filmed and ready for tonight, but... Yep. So what we got to do now? We're going to go upstairs and get the rest of it?
They'll tidy up so we can get this timber and that, and whatever we need of that insulation up there.
Yeah, and then we're going to put the... We're going to bed the step back in. The steps around here, well, there's two halves of it. There's the giant granite piece there, that's one half of it, and the other half of it's upside down there, and then there's two smaller steps that go below it. So I'll get those and go and salvage anything that needs keeping. Well, considering there's loads of like really messy work going on upstairs, everything seems to be really clean down here. I haven't really got a lot of dust on the shelves or the plates or anything, so everything seems to be fine. Actually, I just want to show you this really quickly. This, believe it or not, that is part of the Eiffel Tower. And the short version of the story is I was at the top of the Eiffel Tower. I was on the handrail, you know, like the top, they've got like a bit of a mesh. And there was a loose nut and bolt on part of it. Obviously, they'd replaced them all with new ones. And I unscrewed it and put it in my pocket. There you go. Right, back up the stairs. Right, we've got all the timbers up for the battens that are going to go on the ceiling. We've got 2 extra bags of rock wool up here, which is going to go in the roof. And I just realised that I'm 1 bag short of the 75mm rock wool for the front wall here, because I've run out. So I need to get another bag today. I need to finish clearing up all of this mess on the floor. But I think I'm just going to stop for a minute and have a cup of tea, because just done loads of heavy lifting. But yeah, we're getting there. So I'll give you an update when we've done a bit more. Right, we're just about to put the step in. Dad's put a mixture of sand and cement down. We just step down. Right, so how are we moving this, Steve?
Do it force and ignorance.
Force and ignorance.
Using it
So we,
like we did.
Is that the front there?
yeah, so we've got some straps
It's
around
the
it.
Roman way of building.
A Roman way?
Yeah, or early Irish.
The gypsy way.
You want me to I'll go this sense.
Let me put my camera here and then there we go. Can we get the back of it? Or do you want it?
That's
the heavier end.
That's got to spin round. That's your end.
Yeah, I know, yeah. That's the middle.
That's the
This is
middle, yeah.
front. Oh my god.
Yeah, 2, 3.
How did you get these? He pulled them out with the digger, didn't he?
Yeah.
So we need more
You should
steps
do
on the
something
one
like
end, don't we?
You should
Yeah.
put them in, eh? Let it go down, because one end there's no stuff in it.
Right, 1, 2, 3.
That's you, Michael.
Now. Oh my god. That's me deadlifts for the day. Oh. Right, so we didn't have enough stuff under it. It was too low. You're gonna mix up some more, Dad?
Yeah, it's all right.
And then we'll try it again.
So all this, Steve.
Whole bag, yeah.
Yeah,
We got
Bit
enough?
lumpy.
that's all right.
That'll do. As long as they don't sink. Right, we've got more in there now.
You can pour some down the back as well once it's in
What
situ.
is in
Yeah. Time for take 2?
Go on then, you want me to do this?
I'll put the camera back and then... Right, time for take 2. I feel like Dan the gardener.
Where is it? Where was the centre? I've got one with the centre.
Don't lift too high. Alright. Because my voice will go the same way.
Oh, my. Oh, God. That's it. Oh, it's still too low though. Shake down there, that's where we need more. Let's shovel some of this back to there. Oh, just leave it there. Alright.
That's enough. It's only a pebble.
That's a shovel.
I've got a shovel full, I'll lift it up and then stow it under.
No, the back, Dad. That's it. A tap.
Yeah.
Oh, smack on.
There you go.
All the centre, yeah. I've got a bigger hammer than you.
Oh, here we are.
Stop bragging.
So you want to hit it in the, what's going to be the middle. That's the highest bit. There, that's it.
It's gone now.
Go on. What's the bubble say?
Lovely.
Yeah?
Check it.
Oh, it's within the lines. That'll do. Perfect.
Put some stuff down there. Put some
Yeah, we'll point it all up.
poke it under. Poke this under.
I don't think it was perfectly level before anyway. Got Mo to the rescue. This one's a lot heavier than the last one, so this one's in place.
That could probably
And
be a bit there, Mick, I reckon.
can step on it, no
Go
problem.
down, it's soft.
So,
I think.
gonna be in the
1,
way.
2, 3.
Oh, no. That's it.
Done.
Get that again. I'll get that down now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bertie, good morning. That used to be your bed. You chewed it to pieces.
Is this where you start chanting?
What's that? Oh yeah. Tibetan monks in it with the bells. Oh my god.
Oh.
It's bloody palaver in it, just for one step. Go on, hit it.
Hit that bastard.
Let's go in.
I was going to say something then, but you'd have to change your video.
Hey, you can say what you like.
No,
I
no.
can beat things out. Don't worry.
No.
People quite like it with a bit of profanity now and again. It's more real, isn't it? Relatable. Go on, Mo.
I'll go and get my I'll shoot down and get my peeler bar,
Yeah.
metal one. I'll hold it up.
No, the front's level, Dad. The front's fine. It ain't
No,
got
I've got it
front's,
at the back then.
the back's got to go
No,
down.
I'll go hold this up. Then hit the back.
Watch your
Go on.
Let's go in. Yeah, it's getting better now.
Yeah.
If it's this one,
Could do.
a bit easy to.
Let me lift the back of that one up a bit.
No, just put it up. Because the back's gone down. So just bring this one back out a touch.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, hang on, we could do that when you pile some mortar down.
Yeah. Shove some bits of rock down the back of it as well, just force it out. Right, so after another hour, I've managed to pretty much clean the whole upstairs up, and there was a lot of mess up here, a lot of dirt, a lot of debris, bits of stones, wood, dust, spider webs, but now it's all gone. Oh, there's still a few bits and pieces up here. Obviously I've got some rock wall that needs to go in, but look at that, nice and clean. The floorboards are a bit dirty. Obviously, eventually they'll be sanded and cleaned up and varnished once everything's done. But for now, they're free of dust. And if you have a look, it's actually an absolutely huge bedroom. Look how tall it is. And you've got enough room for a king-size bed this end, I think. I mean, look at that, huge. And then if I go this end, and if you look back the other way, just see just how much space there is up here. It's absolutely massive. So so yeah, job well done. So I'm just gonna go and have some lunch now because it's 12:30, and we'll see what else we can do today because it's quite early. So I'm actually really well prepared today because I knew I'd be working most of the day. I wouldn't have time to cook lunch or dinner probably. So I put a chicken in the oven at 7 o'clock this morning. Oven gloves. And let's have a look in the oven. Oh, it's a bit of a mark there. I have to clean that off with some enamel cleaner. It's probably because that's the hottest part. Ta-da. Oh, there it is. Now, the chicken looks it looks a bit wonky because I'll explain once I've got it out. Right, chicken looks a bit crazy because for the first time ever, I used this little thing propped up like that, and I sort of stood the chicken up on its end. And apparently it cooks much better if you do it that way. So you sort of stand it. Some people do it with like a beer can or something like that, but you can buy little devices, but I don't have one. Right, let's try about this chicken. We're gonna need a plate. What have we got? See, it's like Spode roulette. You never know what design you're gonna get because they're all different. So we've got Girl Atwell, first introduced in 1822. And there she is. And I've actually got the matching jug and bowl there. So, right, let's cut into a piece of this chicken. Because it does look a little bit incinerated. For a chicken that's been cooking for 5 hours, that looks pretty succulent. Right, I'm going to enjoy some of that and film some more later this afternoon.